everyone, I'm Liya and today I'm here to present a few economical sectors before and after COVID-19. Topic: Economical sectors before and after COVID-19. Before COVID-19. First one, film industry. In fiscal year 2019, the revenue generated in cinema advertising across was valued at over 11 billion rupees. There were 2.5 million jobs. Pays out rupees 181 billion total wages. Compose over 93,000 businesses. The creative industries in India represent a combined revenue about INR 93k crore. The film sector expected to post a growth of about 20% in FY 2020. Second one, hospital industry. With constantly growing middle class and increasing disposable income, the hospitality sector is witnessing a healthy growth. Around 7.5% of country's GDP. The hospitality sector encompasses a variety of activities within the service. It is a great job provider both directly and indirectly. The economic scenario in 2019 has further declined with GDP growth rate reaching its all-time low of 5% in the first quarter. Third one, tourism industry. Tourism is the fourth world's largest export industry. 9.8% of world's total gross domestic product originates in tourism sector. During 2019, foreign tourist arrivals in India stood at 10.93 million, achieving a growth rate of 3.5% YoY. Fourth one, industrial sector. It is a major growth sector for the Indian economy. Earlier, industrial sector growth was around 10 point something. Indian automobile industry is world's fifth largest production. It worth rupees 1.17 trillion. In 2019, industrial production growth was sharply upwards to 4.3% from 3.4% as reported portion. The manufacturing sector output increased to 2.5%. Last one in the section, transport industry. They provide economic and social opportunities. The India's public transport industry are among the most heavily used in the world. Indian Railway provide an important mode of transport in India, transporting 23.1 million passengers and 3.3 million tons of freight daily as on March 2019. Indian Railway is world's 8th largest employer. It had 1,227 employees as of March 2019. After COVID-19. Film industry. The daily wage employees are struggling for their next meal. Rupees 183 billion Indian film industry is going through its worst phase. Many blockbusters originally scheduled to be released since mid-March 2020 have been postponed or cancelled around the world. Hospital industry. The sector that contributed a large portion of GDP hit hard by the restriction. The economic impact of second wave will last longer than a quarter. Most of business inside the hospital may not have any choice but to shut shop. Tourism industry. Millions of people started bouncing after the first week. The tourism will contribute 7% of India's GDP. The restriction due to the second wave have again crippled the tourism sector. It was struggling to overcome from the initial loss suffered by 2020. In the second wave, there is a geographical concentration in some of the western states. Transport industry. Report says that the air travel has seen a 50% over the past few weeks. At the moment, the outlook for the border travel sector doesn't look good. The Global Industrial Agency says that the pandemic had caused a 22% fall in international tourist arrivals during the first quarter of 2020. £40 million funding packages announced for UK school transport. Students and staff who have the option to walk, cycle or use a scooter are encouraged to do so, benefiting from £2 billion of government investment to the increase achieved travel. Industrial sector. The industrial growth so far in the fiscal year has contracted 29.2%. The steep fall on this year can be attributed to the lockdown. As per to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, otherwise OECD, the world economy could have faced the same growth rate as it was in 2009 due to the outbreak of COVID-19. How can we overcome the crisis? According to McKinsey's report, India should grow at 8% per annum to provide the employment to its growing population. Secondly, government should think about the informal sector. Indian economy is based on unorganized sector, especially the small businesses, or we can say the MSMEs, otherwise micro, small and medium enterprise. More than 80% of earnings in India depends on these enterprise and other allied economic activities. Thus, government must implement some relief package. By saying this, I am concluding my presentation. Thank you.